Hello everybody, today is Saturday the 26th of August and I got my Lawn Fawn order today. I am working on a puzzle, but that's in a different video which I now pause a bit and put out later, and I tried to make a card video and now I don't know what I said before. So it was craft roulette night and I got my Lawn Fawn order and I wanted to try out something because they have that cool diorama thingy. And I have a theater card like that from another brand. I just think it's gonna turn out bigger and I wanna make two. One of this and another one and do them side by side and see what the difference is. Also to justify that I bought that even though I had something like that already. Okay, so that is that. And craft roulette, number 178. The project is a lady's card. I kind of thought of menstruation and a warming bottle. This is also a new stamp set. It was not my first thought, but I thought of the mice with the candy from Colorado Craft Company. And when do you need chocolate? It's when you're having your thingy, which is also, I heard that just recently. There's a reason for that, for the sweet cravings. The body needs some kind of, I don't know what it needs, but it needs the thing from sweet stuff. That's why one wants to have sweet stuff when periodizing, or just before that. Okay, so that's the card. Is a lady's card. Colors are candy colors. I think of turquoise and pink because I used to have a top or something with, I think, those colors, and I got called a bonbon a lot, what's it called, a zeltli, what do you eat when you have a drop? Is there another word for that? So just a zeltli. And then there was the colors, candy colors. Element ist plant, das Element ist Pflanze. And random is tie-dye. And I tried something for tie-dye. It's ugly as something, but I might just use it. Well, this is my tie-dye. I put a lot of water on this watercolor paper. I took my sparkly colors, don't see it yet, and I made some dribble, just some drops there. Looked a bit better at some point, and I have this flower because of plant. Flower is a plant, and I'm gonna die cut out. First I wanted a big flower, but I'm taking the small flower. I love it. This was in my advent calendar from Marianne Design. The big one I had already, but the small one was in the calendar and it's the same, just way smaller. I love it. So I'm gonna cut out the flower head from this lovely colors and the stem from the green. Okay, so this is the first side by side. This is from CREAlies. So it is a Dutch company, I think, because the instruction video is in Dutch. It's number 302. I got it from Creative Depot in Germany. I was very happy when I found it, but it was a bit complicated to assemble. And I think this one is way easier. And the size difference is this. This is the main panel here, and this is the main panel on the other one. So it's quite a bit bigger. And I wonder how that looks then in the end. So I'm not going to show you how exactly it's being done. Unless you want to know, then you can write a comment and I would do that in the next video. But here you have more stuff you need to do yourself. You have an embossing line, which you need to place twice, I think, per thingy. And actually it's just that, but that's already included in the Lawn Fawn version. So, and yeah, and I love the thick inserts, because I always those are the inserts of this one, and I always made something else because it's so thin, and I like that this is way thicker. Okay, so far so good. I have cut out and embossed the main things. Only thing is I have the wrong paper and all over the place. It ripped my paper from the stickers, from the very low-tack washi tape. But I don't want to start all over again. So I got the sides twice. Then there's a front panel, but I don't do the frame yet because I want to ink blend it somehow. And doing that when it's cut out already, it's too hard. And the back panel. And the same for the Lawn Fawn version. I have the side panels, which are way easier because it does the score line already, and this foot thing is very cool too, when you just have to place it like that and done. And the front and the back panel. So now I think about how I ink blend this stuff. So I had to do it again because it was too annoying that it was all ripped, but it helped me to figure out how I want to do this. Because those panels that slide open will go like this, and now I want to stamp directly on it. So I will put it together, put it in my stamping tool, and put the warming bottle in the middle, so this will open somehow, and sentiment on here too. Bleib tapfer, so stay strong. And that's the CREAlies one, and this is the Lawn Fawn, which has nicer paper. So I want to ink blend this, but maybe do the same, but then I have to do some masking. And it just helped me to figure out how I do those front panels, because I don't know that before I started. And this is kind of hard. Then I know I want to stick those mice. I haven't shown you. The mice go in there because they bring chocolate and stuff. And I want to have a nice background, which I ink blend. But the front stuff, yeah, one can use patterned paper or colored paper or do something oneself, but one kind of needs to know what one wants to do beforehand. So, okay. I tried to arrange it, and I used the die, steel die thingy, just to see how big that window is. I don't know if it's in the middle. It just stuck to the magnets. Maybe it's a bit too much to the right. It was hard to put it. Again, it says Bleib tapfer. Stay strong, stay brave, stay something. And I wanted it to split open in the middle. So, but it was very hard to fit it somehow. And the only way is diagonal. Diagonal. Yeah. I'm gonna stamp it in purple. Fantasia. Fantasia. And I need a mask. I hope it's not gonna be like that. Then the mask first. Taking it off. Going for the baby powder. And now I hope it's gonna be fine. And I'm going to get a smaller stamping thingy because this is always so big, it doesn't fit. I don't have space for that. And yeah, I had such a nice clean table last Sunday. And then I tried to make cards and it didn't work. And now that I have it all cluttered again with the puzzle, I'm more able to do that. I find that very annoying. And it's a very juicy ink. And now I want to emboss it because I love embossing. And I'm just taking clear gloss, that's why I used a colored ink. I might still want to go over it with some ink blending. That's why I did that's why I'm preparing the mask, and also why I did the anti-static powder. Okay, so it was a bit bent after doing that, but so far not bad. So I took the back of the front panel of the Lawn Fawn thing to position it, because I don't want to clean my stamps and I don't want to make anything dirty that I need. I'm just trying to add it up here too. It's gonna be harder, but maybe I'll go the other way. So tiny. I'm just doing the same one. It's all gonna be smudged. That's all right. So here, I do like this. Okay. And then this front or back panel is just a bit wider than the flaps. So when I take that off, I just have to have a little gap down here, because when you put that on, you will have, it goes to the stitched detail. But on the sides, it is flush. So I'm gonna try it like this. I cut out the mask and then I wanted to put them together. And then I got the great idea that once I have it together and have that on, and it holds, that I can turn it around, keep it buttered up. It just went apart again. And put a sticker here. Let's see if it still works out. Yeah, kinda. Okay. Do the same with the other one, because I want to do some ink blending, and I thought these butterflies are very girly, feminine, whatever, which works for a lady's card. And I want the pattern to be seamless. I don't know if I do it like this. Does it work out? We'll see. Oh, pretty much. Okay, awesome. But I want to ink blend the background, also the front first. Then I want to cut out the hole. And then have that behind and match up the stencil. So I'm trying to be precise. And my cat's waiting for food. It's not helpful. Only going for 2 colors, and one is Vilania's Potion and the other one is Wilted Violet. And I just want to go from one to the other, so that the color difference is not that big. I want to have a little blend in the middle, but just looks dark anyway. Darker, maybe like this. Okay, I have here a double magnet. I don't get them apart. It's very, very hard to lift. Okay, it shows a bit. It needs some speckles or something. And then I should remember to have it like this. Okay. And while I'm waiting for the first one to dry, so I can cut out the hole, and I don't want to wash my stencil, I'm using another stencil for the Lawn Fawn thingy, and I'm going for pink. I have picked raspberry and kitsch flamingo. And what I like about the Lawn Fawn thing is just you don't have to put your panels through the die cutting machine that often, because for the other one side panel had to go through 4 times, and the front panel will have to go through 4 times too, I think. And this front panel goes through twice, and paper just gets a bit mangled when it goes through so many times, and that's why I like this one better. But I like having the 2 sizes. Okay, I'm using the same speckles again, I think. Bubblegum pink, some kind of purple, and yellow, or maybe I'll leave the purple. And I'm not a fan of pink and butterflies and flowers, so this gives me the opportunity to use that stuff on a, what's it called, on a card for a lady's card. And pink and yellow goes well. That is the complementary color opposite the color wheel. But I want to take purple too, kind of little contrast. And then I need this to dry. Okay, so wash my brushes, and I think on the panel in the middle I'm not gonna do the speckles, so I can put them aside. Take it off like this, and now hold it here. Take that out, put it down, hope for the best. Now I forgot to put on my bottle. Oh, hope it holds. Okay, put one on here. So, okay, if that lines up, then I'm very surprised. Get the inks again. I think the part that shows through is on the outside, so it doesn't matter if that gets inked too. That's good enough. Let's see. Oh, that one in the middle did not work. Let's do that again. Okay, so now you see those edges of the butterflies are not so sharp. I like them very, very, very strong. There's another word for that. Okay, now I have the frame here. And that might just line up and then take that off. And I colored the bottle a little bit. It's a bit hard on the colored paper. It's not made for Copics for alcohol markers, but I just quickly did that. Okay, I decided I don't care if they line up. Nobody will notice that anyway. And I can't bother with it. Put that down, put my stencil on. Oh. Also, I couldn't find where the hearts were. Now see my colors, I could have figured it out later. Okay. So, same old, same old. Et voila. If that thing, so color that a bit. And this is on the outside. And that is that. No speckles. Forgot about the paper again. I ripped the whole thingy. So I need to put the paper somewhere else. I cannot use that for that. Because it needs to be able to hold a sticker, to pull it off. But those are the insides. And I'm just gonna ink blend over it. I wanna have it all teal colored. I wanna go it from pink to a nice turquoise teal. I don't know the difference there actually. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also cut out the floorboards. I have found a panel. I did the reverse foiling. It was a leftover foil. And it was barely enough to cut it. So some are a bit, this is a bit short there, but it's just the thingy that goes through. Yeah, so. And I really don't know how I do it with this one, because this one is all white on the inside, so I can make it all teal. I have peacock feathers and cracked pistachio. But this is a different color. And my plan is to ink blend the back part. I just don't know how that is when this is all tealy and this is flitter. So I'm gonna try though. I'll just do it. I'm doing the sides just in one color. Cracked pistachio. Trying not to do too much on the glue flap because ink oxides are a bit hard to glue on them. Is that the front panel? Oh, the back. Okay. Because it just folded it over. Okay. Let's take it off. And the back panel. Guess I will have peacock feathers in the middle because I'm coming from the sides with a cracked pistachio. Ah, now there, it's going to be glued on there, so just covered it all. Ink oxide. But that also means I can hold it there, and it doesn't matter. It's fine for ink blending the paper. Because this will be glued on here, and when it opens, that much shows. That's all right. And I want to put on a stencil. can do that, but I use ink for that because I want sharp contours. I'm just using one ink here, the peacock feathers. Hope it's dark enough for in the middle. So. And then I also will add some speckles. Just maybe like that. Oh, I hope it doesn't do a thing. Let's put that on quickly. That's so fine. And for the other one, I just picked up the dots for the sides, and it will go over from this color to that in there. I don't care. It's candy. Okay, so now, so I made the speckles on this one. Those ones, they need to dry again. And now for the bigger one, I have those strips that go on the back, and you fold it like this, because in the end, oh Mosey, my cat is in the puzzle piece box, and then the pieces stick to their paws, and then they shake it and they fly all over. But this will go like this, and then, oh no, the other way around. Oh, then it stops. There's kind of like a stop built in there. But this goes on the back of this one, and I need to cut that thingy out because it will be in the way. I don't want to use the die. Well, maybe I use the die for that. But I'm making a pencil line. Put it on the outside. Like this. Hold it and make the pencil line. And I guess I just cut that out with my scissors. I need to fold it, or I don't know where they go. So it has those score lines, that is cool. And it goes like, am I right now? No, it goes like this, the smaller part on the outside. And then I try to make the distances on those sides even. Oh, this is very crooked. That's on the inside, so I'm putting it there. Just don't want pencil lines to show. And then okay, whatever. Put it down, make the line. So I cut it out. I'm gonna use some tape for that. Just put a bit on it. On the other side, make that flush there, then you glue that on, and then when you open this, this goes flush there, or should. And I guess the other one I would just line up in the middle, because that's the step I have problems with, to make it very straight and working. Yeah, or one tries to do it like that right away. Okay, so I put some tape on here. I took that off right away. Now I lined it up. I guess it's a bit easier to do it this way. Try to have even distances, top. And now I just open it, put it down, hope for the best. Okay, but this one, I want to line up in the middle, because I want this picture to line up. Now I take off the thingy, hope that doesn't stick to it. And then I push it down. So, and now let's see if it works. Okay, so it's closed. Now open it, and it has a little problem to go into those things, so I guess I'm going to cut off those corners a bit and hope then it goes in there easier. Not entirely like that, maybe. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, one works, one works more or less. Okay, so I will add, those are easy to add. You fold those things and then you pull it through the slot, and then you open them again so they don't fall out. And also decorating, but I will do that off camera. Now the Lawn Fawn one that has already those things cut out, need to bend them too, and get my front panel. I don't have that anymore. Got it. And then I'll line it up with a notch too and stick it down. Same thing as the other one. Okay, I prepared it with a tape. So. And the back panel thingy is, you just line it up with a side. You go over that notch because you don't care about it, and you will have this basically the line between next to the stitch line will be left over. So okay, take it off and put it down. And the next one, you just line up the stuff here. Maybe I should take it off first. Line it up in the middle, but I don't want to glue it together. Oh. Put it down. Now it is there. It sticks a bit because there's a hole, but I'm gonna put it on a card base at the end. And now I feather that in. Doesn't go so well. So, where did it wrong? Okay. Not sure if it's right because it's feels like it goes like out. But yeah, this is the small one. And this is the big one. Okay, but I'm not done with the comparison, so I will show you the result at the end. So I'm finished for now. So this is, I think, the third of those I made, and they're not so easy because you need to pay attention where you put the stuff on the inside. I had to put one mouse out there. So it's kind of when you're having your period or you have stomach aches and then you need chocolate. And then there's others that bring you chocolate and try to make you feel better. Yeah, it's just very low. I had to add a cloud so it filled it a bit. And what else? The tie-dye flowers in the back. I think it's all right. So that is that one. And then the same one in smaller. This, I have the wrong paper. It doesn't open and close well. And again, bleib tapfer means stay strong. And those bring the chocolates now. And then one eats it. There's another one who brings it. And I kind of had to put them all in the middle because when you look at it from, now the closing is hard. From the top, you see that the front line here, that goes, those sides go together, and the spot you have to put something on is about that wide. It's about 1 inch, and the one in the back is a bit bigger. So there you have like that much to put it on. Otherwise it doesn't close anymore. But I love the layers, how the back one is higher up, which is way better than with this one. That's more, it's called a theater card, because it is like when you're in a theater looking to the stage. This is the size difference when it's open, and when it's closed it is like that. So I'm still gonna put it on a card, but I want to finish this video and submit. I think I'm gonna submit this card onto Craft Roulette. I think I have things, ladies card, thing colors, candy colors, plant, I have the flower there, and tie-dye, that's also on the flower. So okay, and now I finish this and then I go watch TV. And I thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.